Southern bridgehead. Despite the speculations now appearing in open sources that Russian occupants are preparing for a goodwill gesture in Zaporizhia region, I cannot share these emotions with the authors of their rebroadcasts. I recall that when the Russians were preparing to flee from the right bank of the Kherson region, I regularly pointed to clear signs of this process, while most talked about some kind of trap and cunning plan of the occupants for the AFU. And in this case, instead of happily confirming that the occupiers are preparing escape routes, I am forced to state that there are no such signs. Even what is happening now on the left bank of the Kherson region is not an act of goodwill, but a withdrawal of units in order to minimize the losses of Russian troops in the 20-kilometer operating zone of the artillery of the Ukrainian armed forces. But, back to Zaporizhia region. At present, the total number of Russian troops in this location has exceeded 20 battalion tactical groups, some of which have even been rotated and renewed their combat readiness. In the immediate location, the preparation of defense lines and the construction of defense lines are underway. One gets the impression that the entire remaining artillery potential of the Russian troops in the southern bridgehead is being concentrated along the line of contact in the Zaporizhia region. The concentration is in the direction of Vasilivka and Tokmak settlements, while the Russian troops in general have a big problem with artillery. It lies in the proportional absence of a number of barrels for the required coverage front, as well as in the acute shortage of ammunition, which does not allow even this limited number of units to be used effectively. The Russian command is well aware that Zaporizhia is the key to the liberation of the south, and to simply wave goodbye, no, they will not do so in this case. If only in the near future they will lose the ability to provide all this occupation biomass with forces and means to maintain defense operations. And the reason for that may be an unexpected loss of logistics through the temporarily occupied territory of Crimea to the mainland south of Ukraine. Such a scenario is quite realistic, but so far it has not been implemented for a number of important reasons, but it can be solved if desired and in the long term. But at present it is not realized and it is too early to speak about anything. That is why, however much anyone would like it, but within the next month, probably a month and a half, we will not see any serious hints of various gestures of goodwill in the Zaporizhia direction. On the other hand, the left bank operating area remains very ambiguous. The fact is that while Zaporizhia location will ripen, it is the left bank of Kherson region that can attract our attention with all kinds of operational activity. Moreover, the Russian troops have less and less control over the situation on the territory. Before you put your reaction under the video and subscribe to the channel, I want to say goodbye to you and wish you a peaceful sky over your head. Have a good day.